Hello to everyone. I know many of us watching this video today, we must have had series of challenges you have been through. Like some of you are dropped out from universities or high school. Some of you have had certificate, you're unable to find job in the economy. Some of you are even unable to see how you can be able to maybe provide 3 square meal a day. Some of you are homeless. Some of you, your family had abandoned you when you're still small. Some of you have even lost your parents in many kind of circumstances. And at times you sit and you feel like it is all over. I want to tell you that it is not. Yeah, it is not. You have to smile in your life and you tell yourself this is a process. Because I guarantee you it is a process. And it's going to be a process that can lead you to the positive path depending on how you look at it. My father used to tell me that if you want to help the poor, try not to be one of them because you can't help the cause. Meaning that I cannot try to help something when I am again part of the thing itself. So today I want us to look at our thought, the way we look at things. You must have heard inspirational speaker talk to you about thought, the way you think, the way you look at situations, circumstances. Today I want to look at a different version of thinking. I want to look at our thoughts not only as try to always be positive, but I want to look at our thought in the two perspectives and why you should decide to choose one. And that you should be aware that if anything is happening in your life, it depends on the command you have been able to give so far. Our thoughts, which are found in our brain, is segmented into two. We have the positive thought and then we have the negative thought. And these two form factories in our brain, meaning that our brain have two factories going operational, the negative factory and the positive factory. And these two factories have hundreds of workers that are going operational in this particular brain so far. And these hundreds of workers work tirelessly 24/7 trying to meet up with the reforms. These reforms are like the head of department, the one that gets information and process them inside the factory. And these reforms are like the head of department in this factory. And do you know what? The interesting part about it is that this negative and positive factory have a boss. And this boss is you watching like this video right now. Now, if you are the boss of this factory, it means that they receive your command and then they work with your command and they try to see how they can provide result tying to the command you have given them. Now, let's look at it this way. Imagine you, like I know you have been having some bad days from the way you start your day. Now, imagine you getting up in the morning and you are like, oh, I got up on my bad side today. I don't feel like I can do something. What the hell has been happening? I don't like my life. The negative report will be like, what did he just say, boss? He said, no, I said I just got on my bad side. I don't know. In fact, I don't just feel like today is a day for me. He will be very straightforward with his workers. You heard the boss. He said he got on his right side and there is nothing good that he even thinks about the day. The day is, in fact, his life is just being a complete mess. His life is full of regret. Let's get to work. These workers begin to work with the reform. They begin to produce many thoughts that are tying to the result or that are tying to the demand you just deposited. You begin now to see your life full of regret. You begin to start reasoning things that you were not even supposed to reason about. Now, if your parents had maybe passed away without keeping any property to you, you begin to be like, look at my life. I don't even have any property. Others are having property. Look at myself. You begin to live a life that day of complaint. You don't appreciate anymore. Maybe the job you have been able to get and is putting food on your table, you are like, I don't like this job. I've even think like quitting this job. I had always known that I was supposed to be an accountant, a doctor, a lawyer, a president, a governor, a journalist, a this. But look at me now. I am a cleaner. I am a whatsoever that you might have find yourself into, a bike rider, a taxi driver. I am into a particular kind of job that I don't even like. All this is because the negative factoring, it is producing exactly what you had got up in the morning and requested from them. But now look at it this way. If you get up in the morning and you are like, wow, this is a wonderful day, and I pray that wonderful things should happen in my life. I pray that all my visions, even though I don't have a very good background, that all my visions should be able to be accomplished. The positive reform will be like, have you heard the boss? The boss said he wants positive result. He wants outstanding result. He wants good things to happen. Let his plan begin to come to accomplishment. The workers get into work. They get into work because they want to make sure that they meet up with your expectation and the job you have given them to handle. At that time, you will see the same brain that had been complaining, that same brain, if you begin to think positively, the same brain will start producing information like, even though this is not the best job ever, or this is not the kind of job I had planned for myself, or this is not my career I had chosen in life, but I am grateful that it is able to put food on my table. At least there are people out there that are unable to even provide food for themselves. You look at their home, you are like, even though I am sleeping on the floor, I've put my mattress on the floor, but at least I am better off, and I know that I'm going to have a better tomorrow. There are even people out there that don't even have a home to put their heads on. They are on the street. You'll be like, even though I don't have a car, I can drive to work, but at least I have my legs, I am on good health. There are even people that are in the mortuary right now that they don't even have this opportunity to think that tomorrow can be better. You see, the thoughts begin to give you hope. It begins to give you good expectation. At that time, you don't begin to complain like, I hate this country, I hate this president. You'll be like, I am going to be part of the people that is going to change this economy. I am going to be part of the people that is going to provide hopes for the homeless. I am going to be part of this people that is not going to be part of the poor people, but the one that is going to be successful in order to drag some particular people out of poverty. Indirectly, what I am saying is, we or our day becomes exactly what we get up in the morning and tell ourselves. So make it as a routine. Eliminate all the negative thinking. Yes, you're in a very hard country, you're in a very harsh environment, you have a very bad life, like I started with my video. You are not supposed to focus on that. It doesn't matter how you were given birth to. You know, the fact that you were given birth poor does not mean you are going to die poor. It is a process, like I said. All of us, we are in the process. I cannot boast of myself of being so wealthy or well-to-do because I'm not sure I am up to the Bill Gates and the Dangotes and whatsoever. But a positive person will be like, even though I am not like this particular person, but I am sure my life is far more better than some people. There are some people, remember there are some people out there that are fighting to get to the position where you are today. So you are supposed to be grateful. Always get up with positive thinking, with good affirmations to yourself, so that you will always keep the positive factoring at work. And bear with me, within the shortest time possible, within the twinkle of an eye, you are going to see all your accomplishments. Instead of you trying to inherit properties and whatsoever that you will have been crying that they never care for you, you will be the creator. You will be able to bring into reality non-existent. You'll be able to give to your next generation from your lineage what you expected your parents and your guardians to have provided to you. Thank you very much. I pray you take this exercise serious and every morning start speaking positive affirmation in your life. You will see the result. Have a blessed day as you begin your day.